On a lot of water. Kenner and our Andres Fuentes is there live to show us what the situation is looking like right now.
Guys, we finally made it off of Loyola Avenue and we're getting to the thick of things here on Williams Boulevard. If you remember, we were here maybe 3 hours ago or so looking at some of the stalled cars trying to make their way through northbound on Williams, and this is the result of all of that. We have a number of different sedans all here trapped, trying to see whether or not there's actually people still inside. We're just seeing just a line of hazard lights, but we're here right in front of the French press, and you can really see the extent of what Francine left by. We see a lot of broken pots, a lot of debris, and but for the most part, we are seeing these windows over here intact, which is good. We're just seeing a lot of scattered, again, debris, some mulch from some of the landscaping they have here. But it is really high here on Williams Boulevard, considerably. Evan, if we could arch it right over this hedge, that is up to my hip if I go in there. That is up to my hip if I go in that water. And then we have this car, which I now see does not have a driver inside. This sedan right here with the hazards. But we do see somebody in those cars over there looks to try to maybe jumpstart or attend to whatever is going on over there. Again, it's still pitch black out here for the most part. Beyond 20, 30 feet, we really can't see much, so we're trying our best to give you guys the best live looks as to the situation here in Kenner. But a lot of this flooding that we're seeing here along Williams and a lot of the other major highways is because of the flooding that we saw along the canals surrounding this area. As we're walking, seeing all this debris that we're seeing from Williams. But look, this is all that debris that got swept up because of those canals, namely here along Williams. It was the West Esplanade Canal that filled up with rainwater and nowhere for that rainwater to go. So now we're seeing all of this in large swaths of West Esplanade, Williams. Like if you were tuning in, we had Loyola underwater as well, large swaths, so much so that Councilwoman Arita Bohannon couldn't even do her live interview with me in her high water vehicle because it was so bad where she is at Oceaner Hospital. She could not come southbound to meet me there where I'm at. But look, this is the bus stop. Can we see that? Can you see the waves that we're still seeing? We're still getting some of the winds. It definitely is not as strong as it was maybe 5 hours ago down here in Jefferson Parish, but we're still seeing winds pushing those small waves, but just enough to creep into businesses. Just going down Williams Boulevard, we're seeing a lot of shuttered businesses, which is great. A lot of them closed with boarding against the doors and the windows, but little sandbags out. So this is going to be a definite issue for those people out and about trying to do their best to manage in the aftermath of Francine. I'm hearing somebody back there. So we do have a pet shop back there, but look, there is this car coming through. I want to show you, maybe he'll behave for us and actually go kind of slow. This is a truck. And this is kind of the speed you really want to go if you're trying to move out and about, especially because you don't want to be kicking up this water. We've been seeing a lot of this water along Williams stretch into a lot of the side streets. But the issue with this, if we can move up just a bit, Evan, remember those two stranded over there on the neutral ground? The issue with people driving through flooded waters, whether you're going 5 miles per hour, 2 miles per hour, is you're going to throw a lot of that water there on the street onto these poor people who obviously are stuck waiting for Kenner police to come out, JPSO to come on out to help them out, which we have been seeing a lot of. Kenner police has made a number of water rescues, namely in University City, which is right next to the station. Real easy to get in and out. They've been dumping them there at the jail or at the Kenner Police Department offices over there near the airport just for safety. But we've been seeing people stall out, and that's because they're driving. They're driving at a time where we've seen emergency officials, parish officials, and city officials all saying well in advance not to be driving when conditions are this bad. I understand if you're trying to check on property. We've been talking to people trying to check on property. You shouldn't be checking on property this early in the morning after we just witnessed Hurricane Francine, Tropical Storm Francine. So these are the conditions that we're seeing here on Williams Boulevard. Hopefully, as the sun comes up, we'll be seeing a lot more business owners and a lot more homeowners come on out and assess their properties. We'll be able to give that to you live. Hopefully, we'll be getting a lot more public and elected officials here as well, giving us updates on how Kenner is doing and how Jefferson Parish is doing overall. But for now, reporting live, Andres Fuentes, Fox 8 Local First.
All right.